People have demanded their freedom. Freedom to go to the beach, freedom to get a haircut without any regard for the people who will be most affected by this. People of color are being hit by this pandemic physically, mentally, and financially. A long history of unequal access to health care has left Black, Latino, and the working poor in a position to be disproportionately killed by this virus. People of color have a history of surviving. We are resilient. We know how to hustle. We know how to innovate. We know how to overcome injustice. And I know that we will make it through this crisis because that's who we are, survivors. The loudest voices are often the voices most heard, and this time we must be the loudest. As we begin to reopen, we need to take a hard look at ways to protect those who will be the most negatively impacted, the people who will continue to suffer as a result of COVID-19 will be low-wage workers and people of color who have no choice but to go back to work. African Americans make just 13% of the U.S. population while making up over 1/3 of the COVID-19 cases. This trend is likely to continue. These same communities are less likely to have health insurance, paid leave to support them when they're sick, making the economic and health consequences even more severe. These protests have called for easing restrictions that were meant to slow the spread of the virus. But people are forgetting about those of us who the virus is especially affecting. Doesn't our health matter? Doesn't our safety matter? Don't our lives matter?